apologize for the little pause we had there. We were able to fix apologize for the video quality. That's nothing I can really control, no matter how much I try. We were able to fix the video cropping, but it's more of an issue as the game is streamed through the OBS software. Now Odeline with it. He's going to skate in. He'll take a shot. It's blocked up front. Now it's going to be moved around the other way. Now it's going to be Aiden Pearson skating it up. He tries to find Adler with a headman pass, but it's taken away by Scharer. As the puck is loose, it's thrown to the corner now. Now backhanded the other way. Thrown into the corner. As Lotz will play it. As the Jayhawks try to send it out again. And it goes all the way back. No icing until Odeline gets all the way there. As it's sent over to number 16, he's pushed off the puck by Aiden Pearson, but it's held in by number 89. And it's going to be a headman pass up to Alex Adler. Adler moving in, and he's shaken off the puck there by Chris Yonks. Now Cruz over to PK. As PK was able to break that up, it's going to be Jackson Reed trying to help the Jayhawks out there, but Ben Smith will wrap it around. The Razorbacks doing a great job holding the puck in their offensive zone. As Caleb Dusso was able to send it out again, it's going to go all the way back, and another icing call on the Jayhawks, this time with 9:44 left to go here in period number 1, 0-0 our score. As it's going to be Manzella skating it up. Rather, Medina, he throws it to the corner. Then Medina takes a tumble into the boards. Two Jayhawks trying to pressure McAtee with it. McAtee tries to send it out, but it's taken away there by PK. PK over to Hansen. Hansen tried to get a shot off, but it was just poked away there by Deskier. Now over to Reed. He ripped him from the point. It was blocked by a man up front. Now the Razorbacks will have a chance to break it out. Now it's going to be Ellis dropping it back, who gets it over to number 25. A shot just sailing wide, and a lucky break there for the goaltender, Ben Smith, as he'll hold on for a whistle. And right off the face-off again, Ben Smith will hold on. We're just shy of 9 minutes left here in this first period. It's been back and forth, still tied at 0. As Connor Hester will try to get things going for the Jayhawks. Over to Dane Johnson, who plays it off the glass, trying to find Chevelis. Chevelis back over to Johnson, streaking in, and he's poked off the puck. It'll head over to the corner. as he tried to find Chevelis just skating in the slot for a one-time shot. Then Estrada takes it away. He throws it into the corner, but Connor Hester gets there first, so the Jayhawks will break it out again. It's going to be Dane Johnson on the puck. Before number 25, that's Cameron McAtee who takes it away. McAtee on the year, playing in 15 games. He has 11 goals with 13 assists. A weird bounce off the boards almost leads to a turnover, but the Razorbacks get it out. It's going to be Wilson on the right wing over to number 10. A shot. It was blocked by Pearson, the senior defenseman from Matomedi, Minnesota. And it looks like Connor Hester gets hauled down to the corner. The Jayhawks struggling to get it out as McAtee will move it in. He'll coast around the Jayhawk net, then Chevelis goes in to lay a hit. And it looks like Chevelis will head to the box here early on, giving Arkansas the first power play of the game. Chevelis penalty with 7:34 left to go in the first period. A good chance for Arkansas to open up the game in scoring. A nice poke check there by Luke Hansen gets the puck away, but the Razorbacks hold it in as they'll start it. Passing it to number 20 in the deep slot. Now number 43. Back to number 20. That's Odeline. He tries a shot. It hit a man up front. Then it's thrown to the corner as Will Vitopka tries to get it out. And a nice hit there by Luke Hansen gets the puck away from Odeline. Odeline backhands it over to Hewerman. Hewerman tries to move in and he's poke checked away by Vitopka. It's loose. And Vitopka with it. It is quickly stripped away. Now they're going to go to work against the boards before Jackson Reed is able to throw it out of the zone, and both teams will use that to get a change going. McAtee over to Shugaswara. And it looks like an ill-advised pass there, just wraps around the boards, comes all the way back behind Grady Reese. Picking it up is number 89, that's going to be Brad Estrada as it's left for Shugaswara. Now Estrada tries a shot, couldn't find the net there. There's about 15 seconds left on the penalty that was handed out to Chevelis. And it looks like the Jayhawks have another successful penalty kill here on the season. This is going to be thrown to the corner. Number 86, Kyle Patterson. Rather, that's number 86, Ellis. I was just looking at the wrong spot on the rosters. I apologize about that. And it looks like another penalty on Kansas. I believe this one is on Blake Harmer. It's going to be for tripping, so Arkansas another chance on the power play. 5:18 left to go, still scoreless. As the face-off is won over to Max Brown, who then quickly gets it over to Chevelis, who then sends it all the way back. Now Reese will come out to leave it for Hewerman. Hewerman leaves it for Odeline. Then the puck finds its way to Chevelis. Chevelis takes a shot off the blocker, bouncing in. Hansen just unable to bat it in. So a nice shorthanded opportunity for the Jayhawks, but it's Reese who gets the better luck there. Now going coast to coast was number 43. And he gets poked down by Smith. And the Jayhawks will dump it back. As McAtee leaves it for Sugaswara. Back over to McAtee. Now over to Wilson. As Ellis will wait at the corner, he'll send it to the point. Now McAtee from the deep slot. He waits. And then he'll choose to pass it. McAtee with it again. This time over to Wilson. Wilson with a shot. It's loose up front. Smith making a great save there. As Arkansas with great control here. Wilson, another shot. It was blocked up front. Now Ellis, another shot right to the chest of Ben Smith. And covered with 3:44 left to go. Is Ben Smith doing a great job. First game back for the Jayhawks. .27 seconds left on the penalty that was handed out over to Harmer. As McAtee with it. McAtee will choose to skate it. He'll head to the slot before trying to shot it. Bounced off a stick, went up high. However, the Razorbacks will hold it in. Ellis from the point, rips one, hit a stick up front into the netting and out of play. Another Razorback face-off win, but it looks like the Jayhawks able to get it away. It's going to be Duso who gets it up to Harmer, who then finds Adler. He'll throw it back behind the net. Reese will play it over to number 13. As it's passed up over to Valentini. And it looks like Aiden Pearson takes a hack at it. It goes up into the netting and out of play. Recently, it's been nothing but Arkansas as they've dominated puck control and they've had quite a few shots. But Ben Smith has had all the answers, keeping them off the board. As it's sent over to Adler, who then throws it around the boards. Nice pressure there by Harmer as Valentini is going to skate it in. On the left wing, he'll try a shot from an odd angle. It goes right to the glove of Ben Smith. And that line of tired Jayhawks finally gets a breather. And we're going to see that first line for the forwards back out. That's Steven Chevelis with Will Vitopka and Dane Johnson. Again, Dane Johnson and Ben Smith back in the lineup for this weekend as they're two grad students who played a critical role in the earlier success of this Jayhawk hockey club on the 2 seasons where they went to nationals. Ben Smith, the goaltender, and then Dane Johnson, obviously the forward, who's put up a lot of points back in his original days. It's going to be passed to the point over to number 13, and it was blocked up front, and a nice stick lift there by Vitopka. Chevelis able to get a headman pass up over to Johnson. Johnson couldn't catch it as the Razorbacks able to take it away. Going to be sent back the other way, and a nice hit there by Hester as the puck is then left for Hansen. This is then thrown ahead for Chevelis. Now it's going to be bounced off the boards, intended for Cruz. As it's sent back the other way, now it's going to be taken away by Hansen. He has Medina with him. Medina over to Hansen, shoots! Oh, and a great save there by Reese, as that was the Jayhawks' best chance they've had so far tonight. Now it's going to be Pearson pushing number 52 off the puck. That was Cruz. Now there's 1 minute left to go here in period number 1. It's going to be Max PK as the puck will ride around the boards. Over to Odeline, who then gets it over to McLean. His pass off the stick of Harmer. PK with a shot. Ends up getting deflected, and it'll fly to the other corner. Now Harmer shoots one, and a great chance there. Kicked away by Reese, and now Trevor McLean will try to get things going. And the Razorbacks will be called offsides with 20.5 seconds left to go. Now Desquier has it right off the draw. He'll dump it in. Ben Smith to play it for the Jayhawks. He'll wrap it around the boards. It looked like he tried to get it over to Cole Walsh, who couldn't get it out of the zone as Desquier cranks it back in. 5 seconds left to go here in that first period. And that'll do it. Great chances from both sides. However, nothing able to find the back of the net yet. We'll be back in just a bit for the second period of play. Back inside the community ice side of Cable Dahmer Arena, I'm Gabe Daniel, voice of Jayhawk Hockey. Both teams heading back out, tied at 0. It's been a great performance from both goaltenders so far. Both teams getting their fair share of chances, just nothing able to find the back of the net here quite yet. And it looks like to start things off, it's going to be Luke Hansen up with Dane Johnson and Will Vitopka. And right off the hop, it's going to be Hansen skating it in. He's going to lose an edge right there before he falls down. So the Razorbacks will have a chance to get out of the zone. It goes right to the tape of Dusso, and he'll try to backhand it up, but quickly skating that one in is number 2. That's Jordan Deskier. As now Aiden Pearson will take it away. Now Dusso tries to fight it back the other way. It ends up going out of play and to the bench. So we'll get a stoppage just about 36 seconds into this one. Second period action for those who are just joining us. Tied at 0. Where face-off was sent back over to Pavel Salter. Wrapped around the boards, it finds the tape of Aiden Pearson, who will try to get things going for the Jayhawks. He'll wrap it around over to Dusso, who then leaves it over for Chevelis. It's going to be a 2-on-1 with Vitopka. Vitopka loses control of the puck. That was a great look. Just couldn't connect there. And a nice hit along the boards by Chevelis. Frees the puck over to Dusso. Jayhawks really struggling to maintain control in their offensive zone, so the Razorbacks will skate it in. Hershey rips one from the point and a glove save there by Smith, then thrown to the side where Aiden Pearson will get it going. Pearson stripped off the puck. It's going to be Hershey dropping it back over to Ella. Shoots one off the post. Nearly looked like it was about to go in. Now it's going to be Medina off a pass from Chevelis. Over to Johnson, moving in, shoots one and is still loose. And covered up there by number 31, Grady Reese. Now set to take the faceoff for Kansas is number 7, Luke Hansen. It was tied up, but the Razorbacks will try to get it away. But Jackson Reed was able to poke it back in. Now Reed with it, off the boards, tries to find Medina. Now Valentini. Is it sent back the other way? Now Brown try to rip it around the glass until Hansen was there to help him out. And the Razorbacks have to regroup once again. It's dumped in right to Ben Smith. He'll choose to get a whistle with 17:43 left to go here in period number 2. 0-0 still the score. As it's won by the Jayhawks. It's going to be Adler who's able to poke it out with his skate before it's thrown back into the corner. Now McAtee chasing after it. As it rode the glass, it hit the arm of Connor Hester and bounces right into the Jayhawk bench. And now off this face-off, Cole Walsh will have to chase after it. The sophomore defenseman from Braidwood, Illinois. Now Ben Smith will wrap it around over to Dane Johnson. Johnson back in the lineup finally as it's a headman pass intended for Chevelis, but Reese comes out to play it. Now McAtee looking to go coast to coast with it. So he'll drop it back over to number 95, and a nice save there by Smith, and we'll get a stoppage here. I'm not sure what it was about. Looked like a slashing penalty on Will Vitopka. So the Jayhawks heading to the penalty box once again. Will Vitopka visibly frustrated on that one. So Arkansas back on the power play once again, their third chance of the night. This time the faceoff's won by Caleb Dusso. He tried to use the boards to send it out, but holding the line there was McAtee. As McAtee now controls it, a nice saucer pass with a backhand over to number 88, Kyle Patterson. The Jayhawks able to get it out of the zone, just not back far enough. So McAtee will get things going once again as the Razorbacks had to regroup. A nice pass there by Ben Smith. Sends the puck all the way down. It's going to be a foot race for the puck. Racing after it, Luke Hansen. Hansen to Chevelis. It was blocked up front. The Jayhawks with great looks just can't get the passes off, as that Razorback defense has just been doing really good at getting their sticks in the lane. Now Estrada drops it back over to Ellis. Now Harmer was able to get it out of the zone. And offsides on Arkansas. 15:57 left to go here in the middle frame. 1:06 left on the penalty. Assessed to Will Vitopka. Still looking for the game's first goal. Nice to see Dane Johnson back out in the lineup, as he is just 4 goals away from being the all-time leader in goals for this club program. As it's going to be Odeline with it. Poked away there by Harmer. Harmer couldn't quite get full control of it, but he's sure going to work on this penalty kill with 38 seconds left to go on it. A shot up front by Scharer, as it's then Cruz. Cruz gets hauled down by number 20. And it'll be 5-on-3 in favor of the Razorbacks. You could probably hear head coach Andy McConnell not happy with that one, as it'll be a 5-on-3 power play for the Razorbacks. Out of all the chances they've had, this is probably one of the ones you're going to want to capitalize on the most, as Wilson now behind his own net up front over to Ellis, and he scores. So just right off the face-off, we have our first goal of the game, as that's number 86, Michael Ellis, getting his 10th on the year. So 5-on-4 for about the next minute, 45 seconds. 14:50 remaining here in the middle frame. Now it's going to be Estrada moving in, coasting around. He'll button hook, not liking what he saw. Dropped it back over to McAtee. McAtee will draw back. He'll wrist one from the point. And getting that one away from the net was Caleb Dusso. Couldn't quite clear it out of the zone. The Jayhawks able to get it away once again. Really need to get it out. Now McAtee with it. McAtee through traffic off the blocker of Smith. And a nice poke check there by Pearson. But it's held in again. McAtee. Cross over to Estrada. He'll fire one on net. But it's going to be Smith coming up with it. These two teams will see each other tomorrow afternoon around 2 o'clock. As the face-off this time won again by Arkansas, but it's sent all the way back. So they'll have to chase after it. Now moving down with speed is Jacob Hewerman. Hewerman on the right side. He's going to drag. He'll wait for an open man. He'll find Oderline over to Hershey, who tried to find Schauer on the back door. Couldn't connect there. And it looks like fumbling the puck there was number 43. Jacob Hewerman playing in 15 games prior to this one with 4 goals and 1 assist. And it looks like it'll be an icing call on the Razorbacks. .26 now. Period number 2. 15 seconds left on the penalty, handed out to number 20, Jackson Reed. He wore number 8 during the Sunday game against the University of New Mexico, where the Jayhawks lost that one 9-3. And then Arkansas even played New Mexico in that same showcase, and they won that game 3-2. Arkansas having a really great year so far, only having lost 2 games on their season as they lead this one 2-0 now, as Hewerman just shot one through the slot, making it 2-0. As the second period continues to be the worst enemy for this Kansas team. Harmer wins the face-off over to Hester. The junior defenseman from Cedarburg, Wisconsin, try to fight it up over to Adler, but it's going to be Harmer with it now. Harmer, cross ice, over to Dusso. Dusso back to Harmer. Harmer now up to Fontanetta. Fontanetta try to backhand it over to Adler. Now it's going to be Alex Adler skating it in. Adler shoots one, and it just goes up into the netting and out of play. So off the face-off, it was Johnson taking a shot, as that was one of his keys to the game when I had the chance to talk to him earlier this morning. His 3 keys were to play simple, move your feet, and shoot the puck. And he said that the team goal was just to not leave Ben Smith out to dry. As off the face-off, the linesman takes a tumble. Guess you can really see that the ice is slippery out here. Now coming all the way out to play that puck is Ben Smith. Now it's going to be Dane Johnson, a nice nifty move as he's going to cut to the right side. Johnson trying to cut to the net. He'll wrap around, tries to pass it up front. Johnson still with it, couldn't connect on the pass there to do so. And now Ben Smith will come out to skate it. He's just one of those goaltenders that loves to come out and play the puck. You don't see very many of those. Shot through traffic, and it's picked up by Chevelis. Chevelis, he'll pitchfork it over to Johnson. Johnson tripped up. No call there. The Jayhawks not happy with that one. Now do so. Off the boards, over to Hanson. Hanson, it looks like he tried to feed it over to Johnson, but it's going to be sent back the other way. Now Hanson trying to hit number 29. That's Chris Yance off the puck. Now it looks like another shot through traffic, and they score. So 3 unanswered for the University of Arkansas. It started raining for him, and now it's just pouring. And it looks like that one might have been number 37, Trevor McLean. McLean played quite a bit of junior hockey before his time with the Razorbacks. One of his stops being back in my hometown, Wichita, Kansas, playing for the Junior Thunder before being traded to the Dallas Snipers later that year. 2 other Razorback players, they're not in the lineup tonight, but they also played for the Dallas Snipers. That would be Blake Elliott and Trevor Borlis. Now it's going to be Blake Harmer for the Jayhawks. Harmer through the middle. He'll throw it back behind the net, and he'll race right after it. It's Harmer's first game of the season. He was just a late addition. And it looks like he's been skating with these guys all year, the way he's flying around out there. Now McLean, a drop pass. The Jayhawks able to swat it out, but it will go the lengths for an icing with 10:15 left to go in the second period. 3-0 the score, as it's really been nothing but Arkansas now. There's a face-off, was won back over to Walsh, who gets over to Harmer, who tries to play it off the glass. Couldn't find Adler. Sent back the other way. Now cranked in by Odeline. Hit his own man up front. Hershey wraps around, shoots it. Blocked up front there by Cole Walsh. Then held in by Hershey again, and we're going to get a penalty here. It looks like it might be on Cole Walsh. Rather not, it'll be number 43, Jacob Hewerman. As he heads off for the slash. 9:47 left to go. The Jayhawks finally find themselves on the power play after being on the penalty kill 4 times, allowing a power play goal on that one, which led to the downpour of Arkansas goals we've had this period. So really look to open up something here as it just goes through the legs of Duso, and it's going to be a shorthanded break for Wilson. Coming all the way out of this crease was Smith, and he gets beat. And it is now 4-0. So 4-0 the score now. Short-handed goal by number 17, Zach Wilson, as he gets his 12th of the year. In company with that, he has 19 assists. And if these stats are incorrect, I do apologize. I got them from the ACHA website earlier this morning. This is going to be dumped all the way back. Aiden Pearson with it now. Pearson over to Duso. Duso back to Pearson. Pearson, who will then find Duso again. It's finally skated in by the Jayhawks. Duso to the corner. Around trying to find Johnson. Now Chevelis with it. Chevelis over to Duso, who's able to shake off a hit there. Caleb Dusso, 2 goals, 10 assists on the year. A workhorse on the power play, as the Jayhawks will want something to get going from him. Instead, he tries to hold the line and find Chevelis, and it's going to be another shorthanded break. A nice save there by Smith, as he chose to kick that one away. And it looks like Ben Smith is going to get into it. And Vitopko now. And it looks like Smith and Shugaswara exchanging a couple of words. Maybe Smith apologizing for that one, as he just went out, made a diving save, and that sent Shugaswara flying. And just looking back at that one, Vitopka and Chevelis wanted to get involved. And it looks like we're going to have to take a little bit of time so the referees can discuss what penalties will be called off that one. So I think there's for sure going to be one on Ben Smith. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 49 seconds. Ben Smith getting a penalty for tripping, and that's going to be the only one that'll be handed out. Caleb Dusso to serve that one. So just a couple extracurriculars there. After that save Ben Smith made, just coming all the way out. As it's passed over to Dane Johnson. Dane Johnson really wants to get that all-time lead in career goals, as he's just 4 away, sitting at second right now. As it's played around the boards over to Chevelis, who try to find Johnson. But the Razorbacks take it away. 15 seconds and they'll have a power play of their own. They've been successful once already, and then Chevelis try to put on a hit there. Shugaswara dodging it. Shoots one, blockered away there by Smith, and Walsh able to get it away. It's at his feet. Now Cole Walsh has control. Pressured off the puck there by Hershey. Hershey backhand pass, number 55, his shot high and wide. And the penalty box door was left open. As that's what caused the stoppage. So a face-off one back over to Hewerman. Hewerman will drop back before passing it over to Oderline. As Brown for the Jayhawks try to send it out. Now Oderline with it. Tries to go for a one-timer, then making the save was Ben Smith. So it is now 4-0 with 7:14 left to go here in the second period. 38 seconds left on the penalty that Ben Smith was guilty of. It's being served by Caleb Dusso. As PK, he tried to feed it up over to Hansen, but he'll choose to dump it down instead. Now a head man pass. Looks like Reed sends it out of play into the netting. So the faceoff will take place right in front of the Arkansas bench as the Razorbacks will win that faceoff. Thrown to the corner, Ben Smith comes out to play it. And a shot through traffic, not on net. And a penalty here on the Razorbacks right as the one on the Jayhawks expires. So another chance for Kansas on the power play. So now play will finally get to resume as Pearson will have it over to Duso, who then gets it over to Johnson. Dane Johnson to Pearson from the point, blocked up front. Sent up high, Pearson will catch it and then play it back over to Johnson. Now Dane Johnson over to Duso, one-time shot kicked away there by Reese as it's wrapped around over to Chevelis. Johnson left it for Pearson. Duso, Johnson now. As Pearson able to hold the line there, he'll choose to walk it up before getting it to Johnson. Johnson to Chevelis, getting traffic up front. It's Luso, and a shot that just went wide. Wrapped it around the boards. Now Smith. Costly turnover there as he got lucky that McLean airmailed that one. As it's over to Dane Johnson, who backhands it over to Chevelis. Now Chevelis is going to cut to the zone with speed. As he got a little too fancy there, and it's going to be a shorthanded break for McLean. Coming out to play it, Smith all the way out. And a nice diving block there by Aiden Pearson. Now it's going to be Dane Johnson skating it out. He'll cut to the left, and it looks like offside's called as Chevelis got a little too ahead of the play. Now Chavelis and Valentini exchanging a couple of words. So another face-off win by Arkansas as they've dominated all cylinders of this second period. 4-0 the score as we're just nearing 5 minutes left to go. 20 seconds left on that penalty, handed out over to Jacob Yassin. Now Cruz tried to circle around with the puck, but he was hit off by Max Brown. So the puck will find its way over to Cole Walsh. Now Walsh over to Hansen. Hansen backhands it over to Medina, and he takes a dirty hit there. And a nice hit there by Hansen of his own. And we're going to have extracurriculars here. So what happened there was Medina took a hit that sent him into the boards, and then Hansen had hit number 11, and then that's where everyone wanted to get involved. So now we have to wait again and see what penalties are getting handed out. I wish I did have a replay setting here just so I could try and go back and look at what just happened, and that way you guys could see it too, as it just all unfolded so quick. So it looked like it all started with a pass over to Medina, who then just got hit. It looked like it was a dangerous hit that he took. Definitely not intentional. It's just unfortunate how it all ended. So there's going to be a lot of conversation going on still. So pulling up the replay on my phone, it looked like as soon as Medina got up, he went back after the guy who had hit him because he was getting up from the hit that Luke Hansen had put on him. So curious as to what will be handed out here, as the referees are still discussing with the timeskeeper. So both teams really starting to use this as a time to get a breather. And it looks like Lance Medina will leave the ice.
For the Jayhawks, number 7, 2-minute minor for roughing. Jayhawk penalty on number 9, a game disqualification for fighting. Arkansas penalty, number 11, a 5-minute major and a game misconduct for head contact. And number 95, a game disqualification for grabbing the face mask. Once again, penalties are for the Jayhawks, number 7, minor for roughing. Number 9, game disqualification for fighting.
So Luke Hansen off to the box for roughing. Lance Medina done for the night as he was given a fighting penalty. And the number 95, he will head to the showers as well for ripping the face mask of Lance Medina off. Number 11, Brian Romero, just gets 5 in a game for head contact. And I think those are all of the penalties on that series of plays. Thank you, everyone, for your patience on that one, as I had no idea what all was going on there. So it looks like serving the penalty for number 11 will be number 16, Ethan Motor.
Once again, the penalties, Jayhawks, number 7, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 9, a game disqualification for fighting. For the Razorbacks, number 11, a 5-minute major and a game misconduct for head contact. Number 95, game disqualification for grabbing the face mask. The result is 4-on-4 hockey for the next 2 minutes. Then a Jayhawks power play for the following 3.
So lots of extracurriculars on that series of plays. A face-off will take place in the Jayhawk offensive zone. It's going to be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes until the Jayhawks will have 3 minutes of power play. Chevelis, Johnson with Pearson and Dusso for the Jayhawks. As it's sent over to Chevelis. Chevelis hauled down. He'll get it over to Pearson. Pearson will rip it around the boards over to Caleb Dusso. Now Dusso, he'll throw it over to Chevelis. Chevelis looked like he lost control, so the Razorbacks will get it again. As it's backhanded over to Deskier, then sent the other way. Nice play there by Chevelis to get the puck back for the Jayhawks as Dusso. A headman pass up over to Johnson. Johnson cutting towards the net, shoots up the rebound. Chevelis, he scores! As he finally opens the game up for Kansas. Steven Chevelis with his 14th goal on the year. A nice play there by Dane Johnson. As Johnson now with his 86th career assist. Now Vitopka with it off the face-off. As the Jayhawks really starting to show some life here. Great pressure there by Blake. Harmer gets the puck over to Max Brown, who then finds Cole Walsh. Walsh over to Harmer. Harmer on the left side. Shoots one, and then misses the net there, but holding it in was Max Brown. So he got it over to Vitopka. Vitopka bats it down. Turnover up front of Vitopka, rips one. Saved there by Reese. Now Vitopka again. Over to Brown. Brown shoots one, tipped up front. And it's going to be sent back the other way. Now Chevelis will hop out on the ice for the Jayhawks. As he has a new form of energy. Now Odeline with it. Pass across over to Hewerman. Hewerman hit off the puck by Max Brown. He was able to wrap it around to Ellis. And now it's going to be Salter who sent it in. Off the stick of Max Brown and out of play. So the Jayhawks now on the power play with 2:59 left on that penalty, being served by number 16 for the Razorbacks. 2:29 left to go in the period. So the Jayhawks for sure get to close it out on the power play, then have 30 seconds power play time to open up the third period as well. So Aiden Pearson over to Hansen, who finds Duso, then gets it over to Johnson. Now Dane Johnson, fans on the shot. He'll try to drop it back instead. Dane Johnson still able to battle off the hits and has control. Now it's going to be Hansen. His pass taken away. A nice stick lift there by Duso. As it's able to free the puck away from Cruz. Now Pearson backhands it over to Luke Hansen. And then getting thrown down there, looked like it might have been number 17, Max PK. And an interference call on number 52, Kyle Cruz, and he's not happy about that one. So it'll be 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. So the Jayhawks on the two-man advantage with 1:45 left to go here in period number 2. So Vitopka and Hansen will trade places. Back at defense, it's going to be Max Brown and Cole Walsh. Now Vitopka over to Max Brown. Brown, he'll wait. He'll get it over to Vitopka. Now over to Walsh. Brown rips one through traffic, and it's blockered away by Reese. Now Brown from the point again. This time he'll wind up. Shoots one. Blocked up front. Now Brown has it again at the hash marks. This time he'll get it over to Walsh. Walsh to Chavelis. Back over to Walsh. It's a net front battle. Creating lots of traffic up front. Now Brown shoots it again. Blocked up front. Now Dane Johnson with it now. Johnson rips one through traffic and he scores! Dane Johnson. '98 on the career. Three away from having possession of the most career goals in a Jayhawk uniform. The Jayhawks still on the power play as that was a 5-minute major. So a minute left to go. It's going to be a headman pass up over to Adler, who then tries to throw it to the corner. Racing after it is Duso.
He's assisted by number 15, Will Vatopka. And by number 33, number 23, Steven Silas.
So now Pearson skating it in on the right side. Tries to drop it back off the boards. It'll go over to Hansen. Hansen now to Adler. Adler back to Hansen. Hansen now skates it to the corner, who finds Adler. Back to Duso. The Jayhawks cycling the puck, trying to find an open shot opportunity. Arkansas will pitchfork it back out. Now Smith will play it off the boards, gets it up over to Pearson, who left it for PK. 4 seconds left, and that should about do it for the second period. Arkansas will skate off with a 4-2 lead. We'll be back in just a bit for what should be an exciting third period of play. Back inside Cable Dahmer Arena's community ice side. It's the Jayhawks down by 2 on the power play for the first 29 seconds. Score is 4-2 as the Jayhawks have scored 2 unanswered so far, and they look to continue just that. Having Dane Johnson and Ben Smith back in the lineup have surely helped them out tremendously. Johnson and Chevelis with the goals for Kansas. As the face-off is won back over to Dusso. Dusso gets it right over to Pearson. And the Jayhawks will go to work. It's going to be Pearson leaving it for Johnson, who's going to cut down on the right side. Johnson throws it to the corner, then he'll chase after it, but it's going to be McAtee as Vitopka over to Johnson. As it's dumped out, coming up to play it, Ben Smith. Smith leaving it for Dusso. As the Razorbacks take it away, but Chevelis gets control right back as Chevelis will collide with number 90 as the Razorbacks are successful on the penalty kill. And a nice block there by Hansen. Hansen, a nice stick lift, trying to keep Valentini from getting the puck. Now it's going to be Pearson up over to Johnson. Johnson tried to find Hansen with the pass, but the referee got in the way. Now McAtee in the corner starts off by lapping around his own net. Then McAtee still going in, and a nice diving poke check there by Ben Smith. The Jayhawks wrap it around the boards. Now on it's Cole Walsh. Now it'll be Connor Hester. So he tries to backhand the puck up. Hester starting to use his body just a little bit more, as that's what the Jayhawks really need. Oh, and PK almost able to intercept that one. Now skating it in, number 89. Makes a nice move. He'll try to backhand wrap around. Looks like PK broke up that pass, and he couldn't split the 2 defensemen up front. Now it's going to be Harmer, who backhands it into the zone. And the Razorbacks will try to break it out again. It's going to be McAtee. A headman pass at the Sugar Schwara. As it's stripped away, a shot by Wilson, blocked up front, knocked down by Sugar Schwara. Fontanetta, a nice poke check there. The shot goes high and over the net. And a drive from the point. Off the rebound, the shot couldn't get on net. Now the Jayhawks try to send it out. As it's going to be Salter. Shoots one, blocked away by Smith. Getting the rebound there is Reed, who tries to send it out of the zone. Almost getting a piece of that there was Manzella. Now Hewerman dropping it back over to Salter. Nice play there by Adler, able to at least get it away. And the Razorbacks will have to regroup again. Now McAtee. McAtee driving in, fires one, held on to by Smith for another whistle. 16:52 now remaining in the game. Arkansas up 4-2. Again, these two teams will square off tomorrow afternoon. The puck will drop around 2 p.m. The Jayhawks coming into this game 4-13 on the year, as Creighton had to forfeit last weekend, and since they were conference games, they couldn't just be canceled. So Kansas has 2 wins in the standings after that now. Johnson applying pressure on to McAtee. McAtee passing it over to Hershey. Back to McAtee. He'll shoot one. Rather, he'll pass it back door to Ellis. and that goes up high and out of play. So 16:30 left to go now. 4-2, still our score here in the third period, where it's really just been Arkansas in control to start things off. But that's what we saw in the second period, as they had scored 4 straight, and the Jayhawks came back with 2 unanswered. As Arkansas has control again, they'll try a shot. I believe that was number 20, who just wrung it right off the shoulder of Smith. Now it's going to be Ellis on the right side. He'll try to cut in, and it looks like taking a collision there was Dane Johnson. Johnson trying to fight that puck out, but Ellis was able to hold it in. Now it's going to be Dusso. Dusso is going to lead the charge. He gets it up over to Johnson. Johnson shoots one, blockered away. Trying to get to the rebound with Chevelis, but Blake Harmer tried to poke it back in. Now Hershey for the Razorbacks. Tried a shot sticked away to the corner by Smith. Now Hershey hit off the puck by Chevelis. A bouncing puck goes to the glove of Ben Smith, and we see another whistle. So a couple words being exchanged here. It's going to be Luke Hansen and number 52. That's going to be Kyle Cruz. Now sending it to the corner. It's going to be sent over to PK. PK up to Harmer. Harmer dodging a hit there, losing his stick. So the Jayhawks will have to just choose to dump it in instead of trying to skate it up. Now unable to catch the pass cleanly there was number 16. That's going to be Ethan Motor, as I think that's his first shift of the game, as he did serve a penalty earlier. Now Motor, a fancy move, shoots one, missing the net there. Adler able to fight that puck loose. Tries to send it out, held in there by Odeline. A nice shot blocked there by Max PK up front, and it looks like a penalty will be called. It's going to be interference. I think it might be on Kansas. It's going to be Connor Hester heading off. The junior defenseman from Cedarburg, Wisconsin. So 14:37 left to go in the third period. Arkansas back on the power play. They answered once. Now Sugaswara. Passing it over to number 17, over to number 89, that's Brad Estrada. And then a nice diving play by Chevelis gets that puck out of the zone. So Reese weaves it back for McAtee. Now McAtee with it. Over to Sugaswara. Now McAtee. He skates it in. He'll just curl around before passing it to the point. Now it's going to be Ellis. Banking it over to Wilson. Wilson to McAtee. to Wilson again. Now Shugaswara, as it was blocked up front. Smith making a nice save. He'll dive out of the crease to cover that one with the glove, bringing a much-needed whistle for the Jayhawks. That stoppage coming with 13:28 remaining here in the game. 52 seconds remain on that penalty handed to Connor Hester. The Razorbacks have had full control of this game. Now Odeline to Hewerman. Shoots one through traffic up front and they score. 5-3 now. So a weird bounce left to a chance at the back door. And Arkansas capitalizes as they now lead 5-2 just with 13:17 left to go. So still time in this game for the Jayhawks to come back. They're going to have to wake up and put the pedal on the floor. Now Hansen plays it off the glass. It's going to go all the way back, and an icing will be called on Kansas. So the goal coming from number 15, Jake Scherer. That'll be his 7th on the year. Now Caleb Dusso with it for the Jayhawks, trying to get it out. He was able to get it over to PK, but flying back the other way was number 90, Ian Lotz. As they were able to hold it in. Now off the glass, the Jayhawks get it out. As they get a much needed change going. Having a dive back onside was Blake Harmer. Now Aiden Pearson with immense amount of pressure. He's able to just dump it in. And now back to play it is Reese. The way he played it almost sent it right to the tape of PK, and a nice hit there by Chevelis. The Chevelis will lay another hit. The Chevelis was able to get it over to Johnson. Now Dane Johnson able to fight loose. And drops it back. Couldn't find Vitopka. And now the Razorbacks will skate it out. Vitopka backhanding it the other way. As the puck got thrown into the Jayhawk bench. And it hit our athletic trainer. And it looked like it caught him in the back of the head. He was able to get up, he's fine. And you can see why he's an athletic trainer for a hockey team. So the face-off takes place in front of the Arkansas bench as Arkansas has control. A drop pass over to McAtee. As McAtee will move up on the right side. He'll try a shot right off the chest of Smith. And then wrapped around. As it'll be Cruz around over to Motor. To point. Now a nice poke check there by PK. PK able to get it up to Harmer. Harmer couldn't split the defenseman. And an offsides will be called. So looks like Arkansas wins the draw, but Chevelis quickly in the zone, providing great pressure as the puck now ends up going over to Reed. Jackson Reed up over to Hansen. Now Smith coming out to play it again, as he just loves to come out of that crease to play the puck. So it's Juan back over to Pearson, who then gets it up to Vitopka, who tried to play it off the boards. As McLean, a cross-ice pass over to McAtee. McAtee will curl back around, and then it looks like Cruz lost his footing right in front of me. As it's then over to Cruz again. He was able to make a move around Pearson before going towards the net. It's loose up front, and hanging on to that one is Ben Smith. A little bit of words being exchanged after that one. So 10:25 left to go in the game. 5-2 the score. Arkansas in the lead as they won yet another faceoff. Back over to Odeline. A weird bounce off the pads of Ben Smith. Either way, Jayhawks able to get it out, as it was almost a great look there for Adler, as Harmer just couldn't connect the pass there. And a nice interception there by Walsh, and PK's going to dump it in. Cole Walsh racing after the puck as he was able to fight it loose. Cole Walsh gets it away over to Adler. Adler tried to wrap it right back, and it'll be dumped back down. Now Harmer on it. Blake Harmer cross over to Caleb Dusso, who then finds Adler streaking down the middle. Adler easily poked off the puck there by Odeline. He's going to battle in the corner as the puck finds its way over to Harmer. Harmer spinning around, still has control. Try to get a shot on net. Instead, Arkansas will block it up front, and skating it down will be Estrada. A nice hit there by PK, gets the puck over to Dusso. Dusso couldn't get full control, so McAtee will have a chance to break it in for the Razorbacks. He'll drop it back as a cross-ice pass finds its way to Estrada. Then Vitopka, he's going to turn on the Jets and skate down. And he was able to shake off a hit there as it's thrown to the corner. Going in after it is Chevelis. Chevelis tried to drop it back over to Johnson, who was just right in front of the goal, but it was poked out. Now racing after it again, Vitopka, he dumps it down. As it's passed over to McAtee. Thrown in where Smith will hang on for another whistle. Ben Smith has been standing on his head this period. And right off the draw, another save by Smith. Now it looks like Max Brown on the puck. Getting pressured in the corner, and he's going to skate it up and out. He'll lob it into the zone. It's going to be a foot race for the puck. Blake Harmer turned on the Jets. Didn't get there quick enough, but he was able to wrap it around couldn't connect with Hansen. So the Razorbacks will have a chance to break it out again. As the puck goes all the way up, Harmer with it again. Able to stay on his feet after taking a hit there was Blake Harmer, who has just looked really good for his first game in a Jayhawk uniform. And Max PK just got thrown down like a rag doll. The Jayhawk bench not happy at all with the call there, as you could hear that they were visibly upset. As the Razorbacks still hanging on to their 5-2 lead, as we're just now nearing 7 minutes left. A hard bounce off the glass, as the Razorbacks still maintain possession. KU's had about little to no chances here in this third period. As it's going to be loose, it's going to be a foot race for the puck, but Dane Johnson gets beat there by McAtee. Johnson heading to the bench. As most of the line change was able to get completed, and a nice hit there back behind the net by Luke Hansen. As the Jayhawks really just can't seem to figure anything out to get this puck out of the zone. So 6:08 left to go, as the Jayhawks finally have some sort of control of it, but the Razorbacks send it right back over. And now the other corner where Harmer, he was able to send it over to Hansen as it just hit a stick, but it goes right back the other way for the Razorbacks. Nice battle there by Blake Harmer. Allows Luke Hansen to skate the puck in as it's dumped, and icing will be called. And head coach Andy McConnell will signal for a timeout. So it gives his team a chance to get a little bit of a breather, and so we can talk things over just a little bit. It's just a 1 minute timeout. As there's not a lot of time left, but the Jayhawks have came back from worse. And I always use that game where they played against the Nebraska Cornhuskers as an example. They were down 6-2. They only had 10 skaters that weekend, and they managed to pull off a 9-7 win in regulation in that one. As both teams talking things over. So 5:26 left to go. Let's see if the wise words from Andy McConnell are able to work. So it looks like Steven Chevelis will be out on the ice with Max PK. Actually, it'll be Chevelis with Hansen and Harmer back at defense. It looks like it is Pearson and Brown. So the two senior defensemen back at defense, and it looks like Vitopka and Duso will now head out. And then Harmer and Hansen will swap places. So I think they weren't allowed to make a change at that time. And it looks like Chevelis gets tossed out of the draw. So Vitopka will go in for him. And a one-time shot by Odeline. Misses the net there. Now Hansen trying to backhand it along the boards, trying to find Vitopka, who is ready to coast down. Now Duso got it to Vitopka, and then blowing a tire there was Motor. Now Vitopka on the right side, as he was able to throw it into the zone. Now it's going to be number 13. Holding the line there was Max Brown. Brown tried to wrap it around. As now Duso spins around, tries to play it. The Jayhawks net is empty with 4:35 left to go. It'll be Adler now. He's got a 2-on-1 if Harmer can hurry. So Harmer backhanding it over to PK. Taking it away as McLean tees up, misses the net by a mile when it goes down for an icing. So it'll be 6-on-5 for the Jayhawks as they have pulled Smith. As McConnell has just been trying a bunch of different combinations. So Hansen wins it back over to Reed. Reed rips one blocked up front, and then Cruz able to poke it out of the zone. Now it's going to be McLean. Misses a wide open empty net. You can't be serious now. Now it's going to be Pearson over to Reed. Reed dumps it in off the glass over to Reese. Now fighting for it is Reed in the corner. He's able to get it over to Hansen. Hansen to Fontanetta. To Pearson. Rips one just going wide, and Hansen backhands it up front. It's loose in the crease, and Vitopka now with it. Fontanetta back to Vitopka. Vitopka curling around. Goes to Pearson. To Fontanetta. Fontanetta shoots through traffic, almost getting the backdoor tip in was Luke Hansen. A nice stick lift there by Lucas Manzella. Now it's going to be Pearson. As it's sent all the way back, and it looks like another icing on Arkansas. So a tired Razorback line, unable to get a change. The Jayhawks able to get some fresh legs out there. It looked like winning that faceoff there was the Razorbacks as they got it back over to McAtee. But it's then over to Brown. Brown over to Harmer. Harmer backhands it off the glass, trying to find PK. And the Razorbacks score in the empty net, making it 6-2 with 2:45 left to go. Great effort there by Blake Harmer, who just dove trying to keep it from going into the net. As that pretty much puts the nail into the coffin for this one. Now it's going to be Chevelis skating it in. Try to pass it over to Fontanetta. It's loose. Now Walsh drives one in, and it's tipped up front. It's still loose, and they score! Rather not, it'll be waved off. It looks like Brandon Fontanetta had put it in. And it will be a goal. So it is 6-3. Not sure who gets credit. It's either Fontanetta or Chevelis. So 6-3 with 2:32 left to go. So don't go home yet. As the faceoff is won by the Jayhawks, it's Chevelis getting it over to Walsh. Walsh. And a huge hit there. Cole Walsh, a dangerous hit up high. And the referees will talk one over. Not sure what will be the call here. I think they're trying to determine whether or not a penalty. So it doesn't look like any penalty will be called here. So it's a face-off win for the Razorbacks. A nice play there by Harmer, hitting the Razorhawk of the puck. So the goal did go to Chevelis as it was dumped in. Smith playing it aside. And you saw Fontanetta just a little bit ahead of the play as he tried to get that foot back on so he'd be onside. So a minute 46 left to go now. The Jayhawks still down by 3. They'll get a little bit of a line change going. Now right off the hop, it's going to be Vitopka coasting in. Now Reed sending that puck the other way. Now Dusso with it. Dusso try to saucer it over to Chevelis. It just took a weird bounce, and the Razorbacks will have it again. Now Odeline with it. He'll send it all the way back to the tape of Reed, and now Valentini has it. As it was poked ahead there by Dusso, wrapped over to Chevelis, but Arkansas taking it back away again. Now Valentini on the left wing. Poked off the puck there by Reed. Is it still loose? A wraparound shot held onto by Smith, and a little bit of pushing and shoving here. Well, looks like it's just going to be words exchanged at this point. Again, these two teams will be playing each other tomorrow around 2:30. As the Jayhawks will look to bounce back after falling tonight. Score is 6-3 with 48.9 seconds left to go. As it's won back over to Max Brown. Dumped the other way as they try to find Adler. As McAtee will skate it with 30 seconds left to go. She's just going to coast down the other way. Now PK up to Pearson. Now Pearson. As it's left for Harmer. Harmer throws it into the corner. Now Pearson back over to Harmer, who then gets it over to PK. PK up to Pearson. Aiden Pearson shoots one. Held onto, and it's loose, and he gets thrown into the net, and a sucker punch to the face. as Reese was getting a little testy there. So Pearson was just trying to play till the buzzer, and then he ends up catching one to the face.
Razorbacks penalty. Razorbacks penalty on number 31. 2 minutes for roughing. Penalty at 19:58 in the third.
So lots of chatter on the ice. Not sure.
Final score: Jayhawks 3, Razorbacks 6.
So that'll do it for tonight's game. Quite the friendly one, as the Razorbacks will take this one 6-3. We will talk to you guys tomorrow afternoon for Game 2 of this weekend series, where the Jayhawks will look to answer back. Again, I'm Gabe Daniel, voice of Jayhawk Hockey. Thank you for taking time out of your night to tune in, and we will see you guys tomorrow.